And then they banned Cade. Going into the first defense round, they choose fucking gym and bedroom. Base on the thatch? Okay, I'm just gonna not even.
Can they hear me?
They should probably
Base, can you hear me? Okay, base can't hear me.
just mute them. They'll have to mute you because we'll be talking over them. Damn. So they're going gym bedroom. They got the Fenrir, the Mute, the Castle, the Solus, and the Warden. We got Toxic on the Thermite, Flips on the Twitch.
Where's the stream though?
I'm fucking sending it to you. Chill the fuck out.
The fire.
I pressed the wrong button. Fuck.
We're not.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being.
It's like a classic gym bedroom setup with a cash hold, but at the same time they don't have the Mira, so I don't know. Which is weird because the Mira's unbanned.
I can't fucking focus. I gotta mute them.
Yeah, mute. Why? I told you to mute them.
Can I mute them?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry, man. We got Akita. That guy's crazy. Spectate Akita.
I just
Like that guy actually put your dick in the dirt.
5 seconds to insertion.
Yeah. But then I got a one-tap full-bang headshot on him. So.
Attack on objective is to locate a bomb.
Thermite. Ooh, very interesting.
I mean, they're doing kind of like the basic like setup, except no rotate on Logi, no rotate on Gold, and no Mira setup. And G.I. Joe just gets fucking spawn peeked by fucking Silix from...
Spawn peek in a scrim is crazy.
Spawn peeked him from strip too. That's rough.
Spawn peeking in a scrim is tough. He wants it.
I mean, that's a ton of utility off the board. I think he brought Gaunt's... Yeah, it's both EMPs off the board. Balder
in a
just fucking
scrim though, that kid
flips.
needs to kill himself.
Flips. So much utility off the fucking board. Fuck and Lion gone in the first minute, dude.
How did that happen?
There's not even a reinforcement on the Logi wall. Nor is it a vault rotate. Or reinforcement on the gold rotate. What is happening?
Trials are going great.
Where are they even pushing, bro? Why is base on the Thatcher? Your hard breacher is dead. Or no, he's not. Toxic's still up. They're going for the fucking... Where's Geo? What's Geo doing? Geo's just sitting on a highway.
Base, try to help Toxic get the wall.
He already did. He's droning Geo, they got the Solus top red. I don't think the Solus knows. Geo's fucking Geo. He's letting the Balder just get away with those swings.
Geo's a slammer.
Toxic taking shots from Breach. He wide swings Breach by himself. A double kill for the fucking Silix on the board. And Geo does down the Solus though. He gets run out though from Silix for a triple kill. It's all left on base and technically a 1v5 even though Balder's down. But I think they're gonna retrieve him actually. Oh, down goes Toxic. What is he doing? Yeah, they're picking up Balder and Cash right now. And now it's still
hopefully
a 1v4.
they'll take this time to think about how they can counter next round.
Hopefully. I mean, base is a 3 armor with an L8 against 4 defenders, 2 of which are 20 HP or lower.
Base clutches these.
You think?
Yeah, I've never seen him lose these in my life.
And he dies to a UMP at a long angle, sporting the EG. Love to see it.
Ooh, and slam.
Base
Damn, bro,
L8.
these guys are fucking playing out of their minds.
Silix just going for those easy picks, man. And then I think Flips just rushed fucking kitchen hallway and died off rip. Seemingly a very similar setup going to Church and Arsenal.
They should definitely bring out the Nomad. I think that's what they need.
And Flips does that exact thing. Toxic
Flips
picks the
gonna
Zoe,
get on the
base on the
counters.
Thatcher again, but they have no hard breach. Akita on the Legion.
Geo choosing Ash over Yana, very interesting. I wonder what drove him to do that.
He did that last round too. Have you ever
Why is
noticed that
Geo
on
play
Fenrir's banner, like behind him is like always super
Protect your
dark?
bombs from being defused by attackers.
I did not notice that. That's
It's with every
cool.
banner. I think it's because like the smoke thing on his eye, like his smoke on the icon. I think that's why. Be interesting to see if Silix goes for another fucking spawn peek here and if he actually catches somebody again.
Bomb located by attackers.
Spawn peeking in a scrim is crazy though. Has no one ever taught him proper siege etiquette?
Yeah, I feel like you don't really spawn peek in a scrim unless you're up like 5. He's gonna go for the fucking... he's gonna go for the construction run out. He's prepped the nitro on the fucking wall.
That's fucking crazy. This kid wants it more than all of us. Does Silic play
I think Balder's gonna do the same thing outside garage.
Did he play the Chalet game?
Oh! He's catching G.I. Joe again. He's already down to like 25 health. No way, bro. You have the LA and he hasn't done any damage in return. That's unlucky. Balder taking early damage.
Bro, why is he doing all this in his scrim though? What a fucking weirdo.
I think he's just trying to prove. He's got something to prove.
Yeah, bro.
What is G.I. Joe doing, bro? He's just hiding out in spawn. Oh, they caught him! Geo got Silix, bro. They held him there.
Let's fucking go.
He should have pulled off so much earlier. I don't know why he just sat there and waited.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking shitter.
I mean, to be fair, Geo kind of baited Meerkat there, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the early pick. Cause okay, hold on. So Balder's still in CC. I don't think they know.
Ooh.
They're going for a lot.
This mirror does no one user cams. I see G.I. Joe, he's on a cam. So
oh, there's one in fucking.
So
it's Akita's in fucking in bedroom too, or not bedroom, gym. He's in gym. They got two upstairs. I don't think either of them have been droned. Actually, I think they're about to drone Akita. No, they just droned Akita. They know he's there. They haven't droned Balder though. There's a bunch of people dropping Logi in con now. Toxic on the Hibana's in fucking con. Balder's just sitting here. What's Akita doing? He gets caught out by flips. But Balder's still in fucking cash. I don't think they know. They definitely have no idea. There's 5. All 5 of them are upstairs with a minute 20 left, and they have no idea that Balder's sitting up there. If they don't, oh, hold on. I think Geo knows. Yeah, I think
Geo senses him. Geo knows. Get his ass, Geo.
Oh, I think. Yeah, they had a drone on him. I didn't see it.
This kid's so happy.
Oh, he swings out and Geo catches out Balder. Now 5v2.
Hibana still has all of her pellets. What is she doing?
She does. What is happening? Okay, now he goes to open. Don't tell me he uses all 6. He uses 6 to open a reinforced hatch. You can use 4, buddy. Utility management. Oh, they already have Moto hatch open though. Toxic's in church. Toxic gym, that is, not Toxic man. Xerxes in fucking armory. They have no blue control with kitchen hatch getting open. They impact tricked it though, and if Toxic continues to use all 6 for 1, that could actually be incredibly detrimental. They don't really seem to know where they're coming from. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. 5v2. I don't think they know. Flash is going out. Seems like it's going to be a Moto drop. Missed shots, but Toxic takes down base on the Lion. They have to push in. Toxic takes down Meerkat, and Xerxes takes down Toxic Man. 5 seconds left. It's now a 2v2. Nothing can be done, and that's the round 1 for the defenders. How?
You have run out of time.
That throw was
no way, dude. They had a minute 20 left by the time they cleared all the roamers.
Wow.
They were in a 5v2, and they still managed to throw it.
I just saw it. No use utility. No lights, no flashes, nothing.
They dropped a bunch of flashes, then waited another 20 seconds to drop on Moto hatch.
That is... wow. We got a lot of work to do with these fellas.
Guess that's why we do these, right?
Yep. I'm very disappointed that no one said, oh yeah, we can use our utility to execute site. Flips, going on to the Twitch, Toxic on Ash. No hard breach, but we have 3 entry fraggers on the board.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We are about to finish the first site rotation. I mean, they insta-lock. It seems like they picked the Goyo. Not really the Goyo, but the Fenrir, the Solus, and the Warden every round. I mean, those aren't necessarily bad operators. The Warden is super situational. And I mean, Balder's having a somewhat successful roam with the Solus. I feel like if he used more utility, though, he wouldn't have been caught out so early. But it seems like we haven't seen a ton of, like, impact from Toxic Gym's utility yet. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. I think I noticed last round we only put like 3 out, but like a bunch of people on the attack just swapped. Face swap from Thatcher to Osa, Meerkat from Finka to Capital, Flips from Twitch to Twitch, and Toxic Man from Ash to
Attacker's objective
Thermite.
is to defuse a bomb.
They have no they're not giving any like anti-projectile utility to hold rafters at all. They don't have. Geo has 2 frags. He can clear rafters quite literally by himself. There's no red rotate yet. As I say that, Toxic Jim starts thinking, why is Flips taking so much damage so early in the round? Who was he fighting? Oh, I think he was fighting Balder. Balder. He was fighting Balder in secret. But I think Balder's about to do something crazy. But no, we get shut down by Flips. There was a great crossfire shut between him and Meerkat. Just caused Balder to throw his life. Is that?
Wow, what a fucking retard.
Zer's fucking contesting.
30 seconds into the round, these guys are actually
Immortals
brain dead.
Mira 2018, love to see it.
This is a prime
Silix
rank 2.0
taking a
gameplay
fucking
in a scrim, ladies and
gunfight in
gentlemen.
fucking stock, but dies off the swing to G.I. Joe. Where was he? Yeah, he fucking died right there.
I think our
Toxic
team
has
realized-
breach open. There's nobody sitting rafters. They have drones on it to know. But Zer's is sitting fucking bottom garage. They have to clear this bottom garage out, even though rafters is cleared.
I think the
Did they
boys have
misdrone him?
realized
I think they just
they're
misdroned
playing
him.
like retards.
I think Zer's just figured out he got misdroned. I don't think they droned him correctly. Where's Akita at? What's he doing? He's just chilling over in bedroom. Toxic is contesting the breach. I think Flips figured out that Zer's is bottom garage. But Zer's just gonna swing him here, but he goes for the melee, but Flips catches him. That's his second kill while on 20 health as Flips pushes up rafters. It's just Akita and Jim in a 2v2, 2v5.
Why are they just running out? What the fuck?
Akita hasn't rotated out of con. Toxic's on green box and can do something. Geo takes down Akita. Could this be a flawless round for the attacker's first round? Toxic's putting down the plant. No type of denial here. Toxic seems kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Takes a gunfight with Geo and loses a flawless round for the attackers.
Yeah, Gio, what the fuck? We have to talk to him about that. It's gonna take off a point of his report card. Oh, never mind. I thought you said he died. Flawless round. So yeah, the other team's just playing like retards, and we have adapted. The only player that I have mutual respect for is Akita right now.
Yeah, I mean, I get that,
But
but that last round he should have rotated off of bedroom so much quicker once they got the calls. Hey, they're
No,
not
I know,
fucking
but they
pushing
just keep
that side.
spot peeking and running out. Like, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
watching a fucking gold game. Like, he running out and playing like a retard.
1, 2, 3, 4 champs on that team. 4 out of 5 players.
And they're all fucking brain dead.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Alright,
the
so
Bro,
we've
go to the
successfully-
first champ. He doesn't even have a fucking number. They're not even on the leaderboard.
Yep. So we finished 1 complete site rotation. They brought the Mira for the hold on Gym Bedroom this time. It's odd that it's Akita doing it, but it seems like he wants to try and aim considering he's not doing so hot this game, 0-2. But that's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Is Silix gonna go for another spawn peek? Oh, I know what he's doing. He's prepping these melee holes so he can fucking peek jacuzzi balcony when the attackers go for
5
breach.
seconds left before insertion.
You see what he's doing there? He's got the fucking melee holes
Attackers
right
are
there.
moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
That's crazy.
These guys are a different type of chaotic.
I haven't fucking seen a peak done like this since like 2020 fucking Pro League, and I did it. I pulled it off once. That was it. That's the last time I've seen this happen. I saw this in a Pro League clip and then one Jaeger himself video, and that was it. I just want to see if he gets somebody off this, and if he does, I mean, how are you gonna blame the attackers for this? It's such an unorthodox peak. What do you expect? Oh, come on, get somebody. That's fucked up to say. I just want him to get one person.
Yeah, so do I.
You really
I'm
want
fucking
somebody to hop
cheering
on
for
that
him
rappel right there, but Toxic's already
now.
grabbed
He
it.
changed my mind. He
Toxic's
has a
got the
little bit of
breach already.
brains.
He's waiting for. He wants somebody to swing that breach.
He wants it. He wants it so bad.
I think is Toxic the only person on the breach? Yeah, Toxic's the only person. Oh, he takes shots. Is that from Silix? It was. He took that little bit of damage from Silix, but I think Silix just missed. Thought his position was given away and rotated out, but I don't think Toxic knew.
No one's helping
Those
Toxic
kills
right now.
flips.
Toxic needs to drone. He's just doing nothing on
Yeah,
Jacuzzi right now.
He's
still
sitting
has
there
drone up
by
on the
himself,
board.
but then again, the closest defender is on fucking gold rotate, and it's Akita, so he can do something crazy here. But
Where the fuck did
Toxic,
Flips die?
pushing Cash, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, pushing Cash.
Oh.
Toxic taking a little more damage as Akita realizes, as Toxic misses opportunity. Balder wasn't even over there until about 5 seconds ago, and Akita's just now over there. As Base rotates to help him out. Why is Base on the Thatcher of all people? Base, what's your game plan here, buddy? He has got one person over there, and Geo still trying to contest Cash, but he has a defender red, rafters, and construction. He's kind of between a rock and a hard place here. But Toxic does pull out. Toxic Jim does pull out. His Base is in bathroom. Did they know that?
These guys don't give a shit about anti-breach.
See, there's that impact. See, Toxic Jim's going to swing him here. Base can't see anything. That could have been a crazy impact there. But Toxic's just sitting here watching an angle on Breach. The late reaction time cost him possibly a kill on the friend mirror. As Geo's just sitting on highway, what are you going to try and do here? Toxic Jim does take down Base on main stairs. It's Geo and Toxic.
Geo showing some form of consistency. He has a very bright future ahead of him.
It's Toxic on the Breach. Where the fuck is Geo? Geo's gonna go fucking Logi this late in the round. He's got a mirror setup staring him in the face. I don't know if he knows he can do it or not.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds left. Toxic and Geo have to get something done. Geo takes shots from a wall and gets taken down by Akita. It is just Toxic Man. And a 1v5. Missing all these shots. Gets swung out, takes down Silix, but saves KD, and defenders are up.
Operators, you are out of time.
Saving KD in the scrim. Oh no, Toxic, man. What rank is that guy?
Bronze 4 with a .8.
Oh. I think that explains it. We're just getting fucking red.
So we're going all the way back to Church and Arsenal. Balder's bringing out the Vigil this time rather than the Solus. He kind of wants to not get droned out so easily this time.
Who do you think is calling the shots?
On which team?
On the fucking hours.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
I'm not really
bombs.
sure, to be honest.
I think Base should be, but I don't think anyone's
I think Base should be as well, but I don't know why the fuck he's sitting on the Thatcher. Yeah, I don't know, I don't get it.
They don't even run any anti-breach. Man, these guys love to roam, they love to run out, they love to swing.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like if
Toxic
they
made those holes elegantly.
I mean,
Adam's just
Jackal,
the
they took,
bullet.
if the attackers did it themselves when taking Jackal off the board.
10
They
seconds
should have
left.
kept him on the board if they wanted to have any sense of roam clear. And they're not bringing in Kate
Bro,
at all, so I don't know
Baller's
why.
running the fucking boss G!
Is he really? No way.
Yeah, he's fucking cooking! Watch him! I wanna see this!
Oh my god, and 4 of them spawn strip side.
I had to see this, bro.
No, he is! Please.
I wanna see him get a kill with it.
Oh, they're hopping on rappel. Oh, Balder. Oh, Base takes down Silix. Where was that fight? Where was he? Not sure where he was, actually. But Base took him down. What is Balder
It's like
cooking?
someone from either side is always dying in like the first 30 seconds.
Yep. I mean, Base took a massive amount of damage from that. He's got maybe 25 HP left.
He came out with his life,
Toxic
though.
is what? You're the hard breach. You're supposed to be right behind the entry to get those hatches open. And he's the last one to get out of spawn. They're doing a top down clear because they think their roamers are going to be upstairs, but there's nobody upstairs.
Yeah, that's all they have. No
Balder's
tops clear,
thrown
you go
over
down
by
there.
fucking strip.
Now you gotta
Zers
clear
is in
bar.
sight. Akita's on red. He's kind of watching CC, so he is kind of upstairs. but Toxic's inside as well. I want to see what Balder's gonna pull off here. That's what I want to see. So he's been droned. He's been droned, actually. He's been droned, and there are attackers directly above him. It's base, right above him. He's got his teammates on cams backing him up, calling out those drones. As there's 3, with Toxic going first, stacked on main stairs. Base and Flips droning him, as Balder did pull out to main, and Geo does take down Akita. So that's 1 roamer down. It's all Balder.
Why do we have 3 pushed up on main? Anyways, Geo getting another pick.
Geo's going crazy so far. They're getting the Moto hatch open. Balder is rotating back to site. Or is he? Seems like he's unsure what he wants to do, as he prones in secret. I don't know if anybody's going to push him, though. Air jabs go out. Flips on...
Ooh, he's going to get a rat position.
So Toxic's still in church. This is the power position he was playing last time they went this site rotation. He single-handedly won them the round. Geo's pushing Balder. I don't think Geo knows. Geo doesn't know! Oh! But Geo gets the kill anyway! Oh, Balder missing his crucial shots.
Oh!
As Geo, the improper positioning doesn't allow him to take down Toxic, which Toxic gets 2 subsequent kills off it. It's now a 3v2. Geo, hold the angle! Kill him! Xerxes kills Flips, it's now a 2v2. You can't go through the fire. What are you gonna do? Geo messed that up by not holding that angle on that guy in church. As Toxic takes down Toxic. Man, it's just Geo takes down Toxic. It's a 1v1, 2 seconds left. Who's gonna get the kill? It's Xerz! Ah, it's Geo. If he held all he had to do was hold that angle on those footholes in blue onto the fucking bomb chassis, because Toxic Jim was right there. That's all he had to do. Because Toxic had no idea that he was sitting there. But Geo turned away not once, but twice at crucial timing, siege timing if you will, and caused his team to lose that round. So that's 2 times.
Love to throw.
That's 2 times in a row on church where Toxic Jim has gone absolutely crazy in sight in the last 30 seconds in order to allow his team to win the round. They can't allow that to happen. They just strictly can't. They had man advantage on that again.
Bro's very big balls.
And he just let him hang.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
We're going back to cash. Seems like Akita's going the denial, the projectile denial for Raptors this time. They didn't have any last time, which I did know. Does seem to be a somewhat stereotypical cash hold. It is odd to see the Aruni pick, though. Seems like they just want to stop any pushing from off angles,
5 seconds to insertion.
as well as forcing the attackers to burn anything to get in the site.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse.
Curious to see if he puts any Aruni gates on breach, but he decides not to. As Silix.
Guy.
What?
Look at DMs.
Setting up a diversion.
So Silix is contesting bottom garage, holding the angle through the bars on this garage hatch, if you will. He misses siege timing again. That's the 3rd time in 2 rounds. Siege timing denies him the pick on the flips. As Balder, the alibi, a little bit of an odd pick, especially on this site, sitting on secret stairs. Toxic has breach open. You see, you have an ACOG. You have an ACOG. He just misses his shots on Xerz in rafters. I mean, Xerz does take a little bit of damage, but nothing crazy. Silix does take down Geo. I think that was... Where was that? I think that was red. I think he ran out the breach a little bit. Not really sure. A Nitro prep. They're going to catch the Osa off guard, but Meerkat takes him down. The coverage from all the way back in spawn just saved Base's life. That's crazy. Base still sitting on the rappel, pre-firing, but still dies to the Fenrir of Toxic Gym. Xerxes takes down Flips. It's just now Meerkat, who's all the way back in spawn, to clutch a 1v4 with a minute 20 left.
Why is he still there, bro? Fucking do something!
He's all the way back there, still has all of his utility in his pocket, including his drones. What's he cooking?
What the fuck is he cooking?
He's gonna try and firebolt the drone hole all the way from
Do
spawn.
something!
Flips from the grave, takes down Zers. As Meerkat does take down Balder from afar, it's now a 1v2. This is very winnable. You have 55 seconds left. You can win it if you get the fuck out of spawn. He does massive damage to Akita, but takes subsequent damage in return. Is Toxic trying to peek him from the drone hole? I think he was, but it's Akita contesting, and he takes down Meerkat for a 5-1 half. I'm not really sure what to say anymore besides, Meerkat, what are you doing in spawn that late? Why are you trying to clutch from spawn? Why is all your utility in pocket? I mean, your Overwatch did save Base's life, but then he subsequently died. So take it as you will.
Just a pointless frag.
Yeah. Yep. Going on to the first defense round, going CC Cash. We have Toxic Man on the pulse.
Oh, God.
I mean, Flips is on the Jaeger. We got a massive amount of projectile deniability.
Base on Bandit, I would rather see him on a mute.
Yeah, to be honest, because they don't have any other shotgun for, besides the Bailiff on Alibi for any sort of utility. Any sort of rotate making, anything. Depends if Wamai's bringing impacts or proxies. They really have. They only have one set of impacts, and that's from the Wamai. Geo is bringing the Bailiff, but he's going off-site first thing.
Bro, he's using pulse shotgun.
Is he really? And
yes.
Okay. I get it on Church Armory. I really do, just because the amount of destructibility on that site, but not this site. But not this. You have to contest those long angles with the UMP. The UMP has a 1.5 angled or vertical grip and extended barrel. Why would you not run it? I mean, he's using a shotgun as
he rotates. I mean,
he is. I'm not. Yeah, he is. I'm really confused why he's running pull shotgun. Okay, let's watch the man doing most of the work here. Nobody else has more than 4 kills.
Can't blame base.
Yeah, they had him on Thatcher majority of the round. ADSs and magnets being given to Raptors. They really want to hold this power position. But we have, holy shit, we have Akita on the Glaz, and Balder on the Amaru. Flips does take down Zers, early pick, but for a massive amount of HP deficit. So that's 2 Finka boosts off the board, with Flips all the way back inside already. Wall's getting opened by Toxic Jim, but Balder takes down Toxic Man.
How did that
You see with Akita with the Glaz. I think he was roaming first for wanting to go stock, but Balder was just sitting in stock. Akita just slow peeking the breach with the Glaz here. Just daring somebody to swing him. As Silix, is he gonna go bottom garage? He is. I don't think that Meerkat knows. Oh, he doesn't. Silix misses his opportunity and retreats back just a little bit. Balder, you drone that Alibi phone and you still shoot it? Be for real. Meerkat still holding garage. Getting drone from breach and contesting breach at the same time. Oh! Hey! Akita just doesn't shoot back! Meerkat does allow the breach to get opened a little bit more. Takes a little bit of chip damage from the breach. As both Toxic Jim and Silix have rotated there. Balder still sitting below. It seems like he wants to Amaru up the con hatch, but is seemingly unsure. Decides to go for maybe a red push. Oh, he wants to go rafters. Takes out the cam. Is the call given out? Misses his opportunity. Takes a little bit of shots from Meerkat. Meerkat misses, but they trade the fucking Pokeball. Silix hops into breach. Where's the contention? Base does take down Toxic. It's just Silix in a 1v3, a 1v2 now as he takes down Base. He has full sight control. They have no verticality except for the Bailiff. Shots go out and miss. Flips, why are you sitting in a corner? What are you doing? Now, 30 seconds left. Thinks his opponent's planting, that's not the case.
What the Flips up to?
Flips was just seemingly AFK. Silix has case and seems like he wants to go for a cash plant. He is planting on cash bomb. As Geo is no longer below, he rotates up rafters. and Silix gets the flag down.
10 seconds
A
left.
pre-fire comes out,
Defenders are
misses.
activating the bomb diffuser.
Silix in the power position here, especially holding top right control. Geo has no sight intel. Is he gonna swing the door and swing the window and die here? I think he saw him. They saw each other. Pre-fires come out. Geo's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Silix swings out. Missed shots from both. As Geo hops through the window. Silix holding in the corner. Does Geo know? Does Geo know?
Attackers.
Geo always knows.
Position
Geo swings and he takes down Silix, winning the round for his team, getting that diffuser. Now a 2-5 scoreline.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser.
What
Bomb
an
diffuser
incredibly,
failed. Defenders win.
incredibly thrown. That could have been a crazy throw, a 3v1 throw from the defense, because Flips was AFK in a corner. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I think that trade from G.I. Joe getting taken down by the Amaru, but then as he died threw a Pokeball which got him the trade in return, I think that's what single-handedly saved that round. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you.
I can't wait to see how Night Haven is like.
So, going to Church Arsenal, we got G.I. Joe on the Thorn, Toxic on the Smoke, Flips on the Mozzie, Base on the Goyo, and Geo on the Solus. We do have Zers on the Blitz, though. Is this gonna be a rush? Because he's got Balder on the Ash, possibly coming up right behind him.
Defenders
This could
protect
actually
the
go
bomb
crazy.
Defused by attackers.
We don't have any utility to make rotates besides the 4 impacts in the pockets of Base and Geo because Toxic Man went FMG9.
Holy shit.
Wall secured. Placing alarm.
I don't even know what to say anymore, I'm going to be entirely honest. Base
I
used
don't
both of his
even-
impacts for rotates. Geo's off-site with
5
2
seconds left
impacts
before
in his
insertion.
pocket.
Geo's playing his heart out, but his
Attackers
teammates don't
objective
see
is
the
to
same
locate
way.
a bomb and defuse it.
Not too much sights at a Base. We're in the action phase, and he's just now setting up majority of his Vulcans. Majority of utility in the pocket of G.I. Joe still. All of the utility in the pocket of Flips. Flips is AFK in the site. Flips is just not even playing anymore. Geo, let's see if he can get something done. But we have Zers on the Blitz. As he's in dirt and takes down Meerkat. A 4v5, a Goyo canister does cut him off. A good read. Yeah. Toxic, are you going to throw the smoke canister? A smoke canister going out as Silix does take down Geo, so now 3v5. Toxic Man contesting, but Ash, Balder on the Ash, one
Bomb
taps.
has been located.
One taps Flips, it's now Base in a 1v5. They know where he's at. Zers tastes him, but Silix gets the pick. It's a flawless round to take the attack up to map point. I think we're going to have a small technical pause real quick, just so we can figure out what's going on with Flips.
I'm watching a fucking massacre.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. The only 2 rounds we have right now, Blue Team did call a timeout, so if you want to talk to them, Anna, you can.
I'm not gonna fucking talk to them. I'm very crazy. What do I even talk to them about?
I don't know. So we only have 2 rounds won for the side of the defense. The first one, the second one came from Geo clutching it up, which from a 3v1 to a 1v1, which Geo just clutched up just because he's him, I guess.
The setup looks better.
The setup does look better. The only attack round that they won was, I think that was just due to them just the defense throwing bodies. I think. But look at the scoreboard right now. Look at this massive score discrepancy right now. 8-3, 8-4, 8-6, 5-5, 2-4.
Very, very even.
8-5,
Yeah, we just
5-7, 5-6, 3-7, 1-6. Geo is having zero problem
Attackers need to
keeping up with
locate
its
and
current
defuse
tempo.
as many bombs as they can.
But it seems that everybody else on that team is struggling at least a little bit. G.I. Joe's having impact, but he's not having enough. Same with Flips. Flips has just also been AFK the past 2 rounds. Base is doing the best he can while on support. And Toxic, I'm not really sure what's going on. Timeout request did come through, but it is too late. We have not received a response from Flips, who's saying AFK once again. So it seems like
That's
we're
hilarious.
continuing to play
10 seconds left.
5. Does seem to be, you know, stereotypical cache setup,
5
or
seconds to
bedroom
insertion.
setup with a cache extension.
Attackers
Based on the
are moving
castle,
out to
Geo on the
locate a bomb and
Wamai.
defuse it.
Not really sure how we're gonna go about this. Does seem better. Still no gold setup though, but I mean, what can they do? They only have limited people with limited time. We do have Zers on the blitz once again, who's pushing. Oh, he does spot the Wamai. Geo, get out of there while you still can, brother. I know he's by himself, but oh, he gets out, but takes a little bit of chip damage, but that can be okay if he gets away with his life. It is just Zers by himself in top rafters. Toxic is going in stock, but Zers, and I think Balder's just in sight. Oh, he's dead now. Geo getting pushed. What can he do? Missed shots from both as Zers takes down Geo. But Base is right there to get his refrag. We're back to a 3v3. He doesn't know. Toxic takes down Base's. Base goes for the re-swing now, a 2v3. It's now just Flips, who's AFK. It's really just Toxic in a 1v3.
Why they try going all around, bro? Toxic wins these.
Missed shotgun shots and a panic melee as Silix does take
Geo
down
just leaves instantly.
Toxic Man as we have a 7-2 scoreline. Not really sure what's supposed to happen there. I think we're going to have a small technical break, so I'm going to pause the stream until next map.
Oh wow.
they're just waiting on the 5th to show up.
Send an invite to ILY Dukes.
Can you tell the other guys to do it? You have Anthem Zero, your biggest fan. You should tell him.
I just want to play already.
Yeah, just invite that guy.
If he doesn't join in like a minute, then just start it. Honestly.
5v4 script.
ILY Dukes.
Okay.
It's gonna be a great time.
We already 7-0'd a team in one of our leagues, so
Oh yeah.
I like it. I wasn't even
Send
playing
that-
either,
send
which
that
is
Google
hilarious.
Docs.
I was doing like a draft for one of our other leagues.
Oh, that's funny. What's your earnings, bro?
A schmeckle.
Let's fucking go. I like this guy.
Yeah. A kiss on a cheek from yours truly. I don't know. Boulder. Boulder, yeah. From Boulder every time he wins.
Okay.
Him and Boulder are besties.
Are you guys
silver
ready so I can
demon has
pass on the
arrived.
information?
Our
Let's go.
silver's better than your silver's.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Maybe
Okay.
not you.
Like, we get on
actually.
my knees and start praying.
I know that silver's not better than you, Rob. The fucking best silver NA. Have you seen my whips on Twitter? Bro, I literally did a clutch
You're not-
It's
yesterday.
not
I got
Twitter no
five
more.
picks.
Get it right. It's not Twitter. It's X.
On
Get it
X.
right.
Bro, I got 5 picks for clutching yesterday.
Sheesh.
Do you want a cookie?
Sky sent it to me. Yes.
Okay, Skyworld streaming right now.
Yes. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna stream Snipe.
I will fucking send a drone strike to your... I don't know.
Report for voice abuse.
Wow.
Oh.
Snipe.
I don't think he meant to do that. His shit definitely disconnected on accident.
5v4.
Anna, what happened?
Alright, boys, I'm gonna be making the shot calls.
What happened? Why'd you leave?
Fuck, let me restart my game.
PS4 moment.
Making the shot calls here. Kill yourself. First round, bro, I'm just gonna play Malusi on Fountain. Haven.
Alright, we're finally underway after, what, yeah, it was almost 15 minutes of waiting. Ugh, fuck. Alright. First ban we have is Misfitz banning the Lion. Definitely an interesting choice to say the least. It's side of the attacking, banning the Jackal. It's Jack off the board for 2 maps in a row. A mirror ban coming out from the side of the attack. Seems like they don't want to deal with any of that bullshit. And the final defense ban coming out to be an Azami ban. Azami off the board for the second map in a row. Second time that Misfitz has banned it. Alright, going to command center and servers first. Interesting note. It's the last map on Clubhouse. We got Balder on the Amaru again. So we got Skunk on the Fenrir, Anathema on the Mute, Base on the Malusi, Geo on the Wamai, and Meerkat on the Maestro. Seems like Geo's been loving that Wamai lately.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
It is an important thing to note that there is no anti-breach besides the Mute, but also no hard breach besides the Hibana coming out from the side of the attack.
Swapping mags.
I believe that is Meerkat running the legendary Maestro set that does allow you to get seen from
10 seconds to go.
across the map because of the giant plume of horsehair coming from the
5
top.
seconds left.
Doesn't seem like he cares. There isn't really a setup to hold
Attackers
top
must locate and
rafters
defuse the bomb.
here at all, to be honest. Just to see what Balder is going to do here in the first 30 seconds. So it doesn't seem he's going to do anything crazy special. You do have Geo that relocated to rafters, as they are going to use the Hibana pellets, the fidget spinners, to open up the wall.
Time to make a new door.
Or attempt to, at least. Pocket seems to want to open up a kill hole here on the rappel. Not seeing anything. They do know that Geo is on rafters. He is fighting with both Silix on the door, but he doesn't know that there's somebody on the kill hole on the breach. Does seem here that Dukes is pushing him from below.
Attackers have
Geo
located
know?
a bomb.
As Silix is just kind of sitting on that door holding Geo, as Geo does take down Dukes, but Balder gets an instant refrag onto Skunk as Jim does take down Geo. Raptor's control gone. Free Fire coming out from Meerkat as he uses basically all of his ammo. As Balder just swings in a sight, gets taken down, I think by Base, but Base gets traded out. Balder's on the ground. Akita's in the flank. Meerkat does get taken down by... excuse me, Balder gets taken down. Shots going out. Meerkat does take down Toxic, but it's just Meerkat in a 1v2. Trade shots, but Silix from Rafters takes him down. Close first round there. Because it was just seeming... going to assembly tank for the defense rather than wanting to run it back, even though it was such a close round. Balder on the Amaru again. Toxic Jim on the Hibana. Keto on the Ash this time. Silix sticking to Dokkaebi and Dukes on the Nomad. Same picks going out, except for Geo swapping to the Ella based on the Wamai, and Meerkat on the
Defenders,
Bandit.
protect your bombs from being
Which is
defused
odd,
by attackers.
considering that Cade is on the board. Meerkat and Anna are seemingly arguing over who gets to reinforce what.
Bomb located by attackers.
Well, I don't believe there are any EMPs on the side of the attack unless Silix decides to swap to some.
5
Duke's having
seconds
one of
left.
his drones taken out.
Attackers
As
objective
Akita
is
does swap from
defuse
the
bomb.
Ash to the IQ. Balder, be interesting to see if he tries to cut off any roamers here, and I think the only roamers that the defense has is Geometrics roaming lobby side. Does he see the drone at his feet? Oh, he does. He sees both of them.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Activate jammer.
It's Toxic. Doesn't seem to want to go for any of the basement breaches. Seeming to want to go for hatch plays. They do just a simple drone. He's using Hibana pellets to open the barricade. Maybe it was just bait for the defense, as I believe Geo is in kitchen. Not sure if the attackers have pointed yet, as 3 of them are on the opposite side of the map. I believe that's both Dokkaebi phone calls going out already. As the only attacker close to Geo is Toxic Jim. I mean, he is the most important attacker, arguably, with the only one with a hard breach capability.
Let's have a peek.
He really is using the Hibana pellets to open up the barricade. Seems he wants to just get the quick peek to open up the hatch. Does get Elamine as Geo lags out. I have to go for a tech pause after this. That's a lot of the entire roam game of all the defense gone. Flank Watch getting put down by Dukes. Silix taking a massive amount of damage. He is close to sight, and he does take down Meerkat. What a peek. He does get wallbang. Balder taking some additional damage, as I believe that was Base spraying through the wall? No. What was that? I think that was Anathema. I don't think he knows he's down Silix, as Silix is bleeding out on the floor, even though he has teammates all around him. Akita prioritizing making sure no defenders swing him rather than rezzing his teammate, who is about to bleed out on the floor. Geometrix makes a return. Base does take down Joxic. It's now a 4v3 as the res does go out to get Silix back on his feet. Does seem to want to be a tank take here, as Dukes gets shut down by Base. As this is Balder pushing back, Base knows. Shots come out from both as Balder takes down Base. Now 3v2. Shots come out as Balder takes down Anathema. It's just Skunk left in a 1v3. Lots of impact coming out from his Fenrir's as he does swing. Does he know? He doesn't. He doesn't see the Dokkaebi and Silix. Once down, but now returns to have even more impact on the round. Takes him out. The attacker's up 2-0. Fortunate round for Geometrix there as he lagged out mid-round, mid-roam. Could have had a lot more impact and possibly turned that into a round win for his team. Had not lagged out. Alright, we are returning to a command center servers hold. No projectile deniability besides Skunk on the Yanker this time. No Am I being played from Geo. Decides to pick the Alibi instead. Be interesting to see how Skunk plans to use these observation blockers. Seems unsure of the placement. Base on the mute. Geo on the Meerkat once again, and Athema on the Goyo this time. And Geo on the Alibi wants to try and get something done here.
Alarm! 10 seconds left.
Having my +1.
5 seconds to go.
As about a fifth of the attacker's drone economy has been taken out.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
There seems to be a late rotate setup. Allowed for... excuse me, Geo here. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to keep it that way. As there is no Rafters presence this time, at least not yet. It is surprising considering how heavy of a Rafters push there was in the previous attack on this site. Jim still picking the Hibana. Really likes the Hibana over any other hard breacher, it seems. Seems that he wants to go make those kill holes once again. What happened to that fidget spinner? Alright. Still did its job? Not really. He still has that kill hole. But I don't think they know. There's nobody Rafters. Absolutely nobody. I think Toxic is going to figure it out here, droning. But there's absolutely nobody up there. There's nobody. The closest person is Skunk, who's in sight. Seems like Anathema Base and Geo are here to deny the push by Silix and Boulder. As Skunk is taken down in sight, there's nobody this side of the site as Dukes has upstairs control. Base does take down Boulder. Does Dukes know he has control of this side of the site? I'm not sure if he does. As Meerkat and Geo are the only ones here. Base taken down by Silix as Duke swings, but it takes down by G.I. Joe. Akita does take down Anathema. They do have the rotate open into sight, I believe. Akita does swing, but it's taken down by Meerkat. Now 2v2, Geo and Meerkat, and a 2v2 against Jim and Silix. Silix pushing Meerkat here, and Toxic, I don't think he's aware of Geo's position. Geo misses the shots. Toxic down to about half HP as Silix does take down Geo, or G.I. Joe. They have sight control, and it's them in a 2v1 against Geo. Shots come out. Geo sitting still as Plant's going down, and Silix takes down Geo for a 3-0 lead. Silix up 6-0, still yet to die. Both Skunk and Dukes 0-3, yet to have any impact in the rounds. We are going back to assembly and tank, as it seems like the defenders don't want to go to any other site. Jojo does bring out the Cade this time. Skunk on the Mozzie, Anathema on the Fenrir, and Geo on the Wamai. Base on the Mute, that hasn't changed since the last time we were here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Base opting to make feet holes along this entire wall rather than would reinforce in a head hole in the round previous on this site. Seeming like he wants to open lines of sight throughout the entirety of sight. Boulder sticking on that Amaru. Seems like he just wants to run around with the G8 1.5 if I'm going to be entirely honest with you.
Test deployed, awaiting target. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go.
Nothing super crazy coming out from the defense. And Silix sticking that Dokkaebi. Really seems to love her. I mean, I can't say I blame him. We do have Skunk this time roaming lobby side. I do believe he's been drawn by Silix. I do think they know he's here. Geo opting to stay on site this time, running the MP5K. As Toxic taking a little bit of damage from an electrified wall. As they only have 2 EMPs in pocket and they know it's a Cade, it seems like they want to rotate rather than go for hatch play rather than play off a breach. But then again, Hibana is also not the greatest op for opening walls. Duke's doing some drone work on the second floor for his team as he pushes in. Anathema roaming. They don't know he's there. He can go for a flank here. Skunk does take down Boulder. Welcome to the game, buddy. It took you long enough. As Silix still outside. Akita close to sight, and he takes down Base. Base, you have a shotgun, but he did about 75 damage. Dukes does take down Skunk. Seems like they both entered the game. Meerkat does take down Toxic. It's now a 3v3. The defense having the advantage due to Akita being so low HP.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Silix, not really anywhere to help his team. Does he know Anathema's there? I think he heard him. Shots coming out from both as Dukes does take damage. Anathema, oh, how did he escape? He does only take about 25 damage from that as Meerkat does take down Dukes. It's just Silix and Akita. Akita only about 20 HP, 20-25 in a 2v3. As Akita does take down G.I. Joe, they now even the score line. As with Silix, who is still yet to die. Interesting to see what they can do here. Silix deciding to push Exosuit by himself, gets swung, but Geo takes him down, and Anathema at the same time takes down Akita. That's the first round for the defense. Seems like Geo's liking the 1.5 on the MP5K rather than the 1x on the AUG. Alright, going back to command center and servers for the third time. As the defense really only likes those two sites for whatever reason, considering this could possibly be the third time that they've lost command center and servers. Geo on the Wamai again, Anathema on the Fenrir. It seems he likes him.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Geo and Skunk on the Jaeger again. G.I. Joe really loves that Maestro. As interesting to see if they adapt and actually give any Raptors deniability this time. Foot holes going down rather than head holes at Raptors wall. Balder deciding to swap from the Amaru to the Ash. Toxic Jim, rather than go the Hibana, elects to go the Finka instead. Akita swapping to the Ace. They have some sort of alternate hard breach. Balder swapping to Twitch instead. Deuce on the Ayana. And Silix still picking that Dokkaebi.
5 seconds to go.
Definitely an interesting setup, especially those observation blockers from the defense. But it seems like Geo is going to play on Rafters this time. Interesting to see if they're going to open up those kill holes into Rafters with the Ace rather than the Hibana they have in rounds previous. Drones going out as jammers are getting placed. Kita makes sure that there's no piece coming out as he realizes that the wall... Is it muted? It's not! They don't have any utility on that wall. They're just allowing it to get open for free. Base, I don't think he got his jammer there in time as the wall's getting open. This will jeopardize Geo's position here in Rafters as he's getting droned by Dukes. Geo taking a fight with the drone as Dukes does hop in, going into storage, but Geo's rotated off. He decides to play from control room instead. Does Dukes know? I think he does, but Geo's just completely rotating off, leaving Rafters completely uncontested. As Silix in that power position as before, wanting to contest connector here. Another Dokkaebi call coming out. I think that's the second one. And he swings Anathema, but Anathema says, "No, you!" and takes him down with a headshot. As Balder on the Nook this time, he swapped last second. As Geo, was that a flank? Takes down Toxic as he just rotated back to site, but he's extremely low HP now as Dukes is still sitting bottom warehouse. Akita deciding to go in through top warehouse as they have Rafters control. Are they going to contest is a question. Balder and Geo going to get in an engagement here, but Balder takes down Geo. It's now a 3v4 with the attackers having Rafters control. Balder seemingly wanting to rotate to his team as they want to go for a Rafters take here. Kita hopping in the breach. I'm not sure if they have any intel on where the defenders are. Kita just assigned to fake check everything as both of his drones are down. Only Balder and Dukes have drones left. I believe that is Base holding close with the M590. Misses his first shot but takes down Akita with the second. And he downs Dukes! What a play! But Balder takes him down in return. It's Dukes on the ground, just Balder and an arguably a 1v3, but he is going to decide to go for to res his teammate. Dukes is back up, but only on 20 HP, as it's now a 2v3. Balder taking a little bit of damage from G.I. Joe there, a long free fire, but G.I. Joe, you have no cover there as he takes him down. Skunk taking a little bit of tick damage there as they know where he's at. The only question is where's Anathema? Can he have impact for his team? He does. They spotted you. Pre-firing ain't gonna do anything. You have to reload eventually, as it seems like Balder is gonna swing. Is taken down instead. It's just Dukes on 20 HP, and Skunk takes down Dukes as the defenders win their second round in a row. As we go into the final round of this half. Base actually going massive there for that swing on the shotgun, taking down Akita as well as downing Dukes. Very severely limiting Balder's options in that 2v3 there. But Meerkat, you gotta understand the difference between cover and concealment. Just because they can't see you doesn't mean they can't shoot you. You gotta have some sort of hard cover. Alright, as for the final round of the defense, Misfits decide to finally go a tertiary site rather than basement or control center. We got Skunk on the Wamai this time, Anathema's picking that Fenrir. Giro swapping to the Ella once again. The last time he was on the Zumbird, he did lag out, so it'll be interesting to see if he has any impact this time. Base sticking that mute, but Meerkat on the Warden.
Discovered the location of
Not
the
really
bomb.
sure why. Toxic Gem swapped from the Ace to the Flores, so they have no hard breach capability at the moment. Unless Silix on the Amaru. Swapping to a different operator for the first time this half. Decides to bring hard breach charges.
5 seconds remaining.
Toxic does swap instead to the 0. I believe he did bring hard breach charges. He did, as there are 4 hard breach charges, as Silix did bring them, as the defense decides to leave the hatch soft rather than go to run out and grab it. Meerkat seemingly not knowing where he wants to put his shield. I'm pretty sure you can't place it there, but it's not enough. It's not big enough. Silix only died twice, but both times he hasn't gotten a kill since the first time he died. Going on top of the elevator. I didn't even know this was an accessible spot. Seems like he's got some sort of plan there. Didn't really work out, but as assumed, first thing first, the hatch is open. 0 cams coming out from Toxic. Frags coming out from Balder as well. As I wanted some early intel, it would seem. Are they going to go for an early drop? Does he know Dukes is encroaching on him just a little bit? I'm not sure he does, but he dies from the hatch! Gio, all the way on 2nd floor with the coverage, takes down Dukes. One angle, to be honest. Gio having massive impact so far on the roam, but then again, Dukes is 1 in 6, so take that as you will. As Silix, right above Anathema. Interesting to see if he's going to have any impact. That's not activated, buddy. You can't destroy it unless you have explosives. Anathema deciding to come back to site, as we do have Akita on the Ying. Did not see him swap. Guess then the Warden pick from G.I. Joe was a good pick. Tries to shoot the default, but there's that one. Where is Gio? What is he doing? He decides to hold top blue. He thinks he's getting pushed, but I'm not sure that they are. As Balder does take down base. And that's the power position gone. He doesn't drone Anathema, hiding in the vending corner, takes down Balder, and he decides to rotate up. Back to holding the power position on the stairs as Gio has rotated back. Meerkat is down by Silix as all 3 are in the 90 hallway here. Akita pushing in as Toxic Jim takes down Skunk. It's suddenly a 3v2. Shots come out, and Akita takes down Gio, and then Anathema. A 4-2 half from the attack here, as it just seemed that Anathema decided to re-swing after taking a mass amount of damage. But then again, he did have Silix right there to get the refrag. So we are on a 4-2 half, swapping sides now with Misfitz on attack.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well, they do decide to go command and servers. Toxic Jim picking the Fenrir again. He seems to really like this operator. He was picking him almost every round of the previous map.
Setting a mine.
The wall's been reinforced.
Doesn't seem like they're doing anything super special here. They do have Silix on the Thorn, though, and they ought not to have the early rotate. They do have Akita on the Pulse. You see what he could do from below.
10 seconds.
Dukes on the Aruni and Balder on the Jaeger. Interesting to see what they do decide to do for a Raptors hold, if at all. Meerkat deciding to go the Thermite, base on the Buck, Skunk on the Dokkaebi, and Athema on the Thatcher, and Geo on the Ash. Interesting to see what kind of impact we have here. As Akita making peak holes on first floor. As he does seem determined to hold from here. Geo deciding to breach into the basement, running to roam clear all by himself, but he's not even getting droned in. Makes me wonder if he's going to call for a Dokkaebi call from Skunk here. as Meerkat and Anathema have worked together to get the breach open. No Rafters hold at all so far. Geo coming up right behind Akita. Does Akita know is the real question. Where is Akita? Akita's all the way in storage.
Sensor deployed.
His pulse scanner out. He does see the guy hopping on rappel. He doesn't have the window prepped. He's going to open it and jump out instead. He's going to miss his opportunity, but give away his location as Geo rushes for the kill and takes him down. What a read there from Geo. But then again, he was detected for him to see, so there wasn't too much to read. Just a misplay there from Akita, cost him his life and all of his utility for his team. Dogobi calls coming out, as there is no Raptors hold at all. Silix is sitting in connector, the power position that Misfitz was holding just a few rounds ago. Geo deciding to want to maybe go up blue, but he will have to make it through both Boulder and Toxic Gym first. But Base takes down Toxic Gym because Silix pulled out of connector. A miss swing as Base has connector control, but the Buck has Case. Duke's getting somewhat aggressive here. As Geo is pushing behind Boulder, is he aware? Much he is. Anathema taking a lot of damage from a Thorn Trap here, as Silix is still holding electrical. Nobody able to push him out, as Dukes does take down Base. That's Case cold in connector because Base has no backup. The closest person is Anathema all the way outside. A pre-fire comes out, and he catches Dukes with it? Are you fucking kidding me? Meerkat does rotate to help Geo. Maybe he's going to take Raptors to take us again. Still no Raptors control from the defense. Geo, not sure if he's actually fighting Boulder or not, or if they're just exchanging pre-fires. 30 seconds left. Silix is holding connector. The other Boulder holding control as Meerkat. He's sneaking up. Are they going to be able to get any sort of control off of that? Geo's with him. Boulder, they're no longer pushing Boulder, but Anathema has to get something done. Silix is here. He gets caught from behind by Anathema. Anathema's in sight planting. Boulder does take down Geo, and Skunk takes down Boulder in return. A clean attack for Misfits here, and a nice change of pace from them not doing so great earlier in the match. Anathema putting in a lot of work that round for his team, getting that refrag onto Base, even though Base shouldn't have been that far pushed up without somebody there to get his refrag. As it seemed like Misfits want to tighten up the scoreline here. Seems that defense wants to go back there, run it back. Silix on the Warden this time. Duke's still on the Aruni. Akita, let's see if he has some more impact on the pulse this time and doesn't go for a failed run out that ends up losing him his life. Seems like every other pick for the offense is going to stick the same, however.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Be interesting to see if there is going to be any sort of Raptors hold from the defense this time, as there wasn't any in the previous round.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Sure, as you've noticed before, that it allowed Meerkat and Geo to just late round rotate, which allowed them to win the round. Seems like maybe Silix is going to hold it this time.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Is Silix going to go for an early round peek here? He did the same thing on Clubhouse a few times. And I think that's what allowed his team to win a couple of defense rounds. But let's see if he does the same thing, or if he's just going to rat in a corner instead. We do have Base swapping to the Twitch. G.I. Joe picking up the Buck, and Anathema swapping to the Thermite. Skunk sticking that Doku pick. I think he's just going to rat in a corner here, rather than go for an early peek. As Geo is going to breach into basement this time, but is droning himself up rather than having somebody else drone him. And Akita deciding to hold electrical rather than first floor roam. As the only individual truly off-site is Boulder, who is sitting on blue stairs, and Silix, who's still ratting in this corner. Interesting to see if Geo is going to be able to clear him effectively. As Geo going up the same route he took previously, possibly spotted on cam, as Silix hasn't moved. But it seems that Boulder rotated back to site instead. It's just Silix off site now, as Geo is definitely not aware of his position yet. as Geo seems to prefer to face check everything. Silix starting to rotate to play warehouse stairs here now that Anathema got the breach open. Only one truly offsite, and at least some Raptors presence. As Geo is face checking everything, not droning himself. Is he going to get the pick onto the Warden here? He sees him. Does Silix a little bit of damage, but Silix repositioning up.
Loading mag.
Lower warehouse control. He did take a lot of damage in exchange, so that's comforting at least. Dokkaebi call coming here. But Boulder's right there to take his position. Does Base know? I think he is aware. Shots coming out, and Base does take down Boulder. As Anathema does take down Akita. Smoke's coming out from Base to burn the Aruna Gate. As Base doesn't see Toxic Jim prone. It's Toxic Jim and Dukes in a 2v3. As Toxic Jim does take down Skunk. Toxic is really powerful in these positions here, and Dukes does swing G.I. Joe, and it's suddenly just Anathema in a 1v2, but Dukes does take him down, going for that double kill at the end of the round there. Him and Toxic going huge to clutch the defensive round for his team. Misfits keep underestimating the amount of impact that Toxic Jim has when he's in a clutch situation. He did it 2 times on Church on Clubhouse, and he does it yet again. As they are up 5-3.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright, as the defense decide to go for a tank hold, we got Dukes on the Vigil, Kita on the Valk, Silix on the Warden again. Alright, I'll be just right back, I apologize.
Left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Alright, I apologize about that. We do have, this is interesting to see, we have Base swap to the Ash, G.I. Joe on the Amaru. I wonder what for, you're attacking Basement unless you just want the G8 with the 2 times. Skunk on the Thatcher, Anathema on the Thermite again. They really don't have anything to do vertical play with besides the Ash with the breach charges. We do have Geo on the Nook, that'll be interesting to see what he can do. As Akita is... him and Silix are off-site. Silix contesting Base here. As Nook Geometrics comes down and shuts down Silix. Just not paying attention, I guess, as they have vertical control quite quickly. Even Dukes on the Vigil, electing to sit in sight, watching the breach, contesting, as Skunk or Anathema aren't contesting it as they have both the breaches open. Drone's getting shot, as... where is Balder? What is he doing? He's all the way upstairs, retracing the steps of Geo on the Nook. They know he's up here, pretty sure they do. Interesting to see if Balder can get some sort of nasty flank on, as Geo is just now getting up to pursuing him, as Balder's already rotating down the other stairs on the other side of the map. Rest of the defense is in sight. Seems like the attackers have lost their tempo, as Anathema, oh, but Base. Base is sneaking in through the breach. Do the defense know, is the question. There's a minute left on the clock. 5v3. As base seems unknown what he wants to do here, but Geo takes a massive amount of damage, but does take down Balder. As G.I. Joe is fighting Dukes on the Vigil. Wanting to push him out here. As he almost flashes himself, but he gets caught in a Fenrir gadget. How are you going to peek when he's at the top? And Dukes does take down a blind Meerkat. 3v4 now. As base is still an Animus. Unsure what he wants to do. Toxic does take down Geo. But then again, he was 1 HP. Base. His position is known as Anathema is going for plant. Does he have coverage? Skunk. But no, his coverage is gone. Meerkat lags out as Anathema is taken down. It's just base who's downed. And a 3v1. It seems like the attackers definitely lost some sort of all their momentum there, as it seems that the defense is now up on map point. I do believe that Meerkat did lag out, so we are going to pause the timer, allow for him to come back. Alright, I have received word that G.I. Joe did have to go, and he won't be returning, so we're going to unpause. We could possibly going into our final round here, as it seems like Misfits are gearing up for a rush. We do have Geo on the Ayana, Anathema on the Blitz, Skunk on the Finka, and Base on the Ying. We do have... they're going for a control room defense here. We do have Akita on the Cab. It'd be absolutely hilarious to see some sort of interrogation play.
Needle set. Bomb located by attacker. 10 seconds to insertion. Throwing an F-knock. ATS deployed and then 5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb. F-knock mine out.
I think I am just going to highlight Akita here. I want to see what he can do. So we have what is definitely a rush here by the defense, as Balder's right there. Oh, I'm sorry, Balder's not right there, but he takes down Base. Geo does take down Toxic. They do have site control. Anathema's planting! As Dukes does take down Geo. It's just Anathema and Skunk to clutch up.
Attackers are activating the diffuser. Defenders have
Akita on the Cab! He's getting an interrogation! Skunk is right there! There's no way! Skunk melees Akita, but it's surely nothing's gonna happen. Silix does take down Skunk, with Dukes being downed. And that is map, ladies and gentlemen. TUKO coming out as Silix does defuse a 7-3 scoreline. Oh! Balder killing Silix to take the defuse for himself, and that is map on 7-3.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser.
Alright, guess that's it.
Defenders win.